Good evening and welcome to Sharpen, the leadership series for women. Can you handle the pressure? I'm Septembra Williams.
And I'm Maria Dockins. Thank you for having me here today at the Arts and Technology Academy of Pontiac.
Oh, well, thank you for being here with us on this journey of making better leaders out of our women. So we have something special for you today. Maria, why don't you tell us about it?
Yeah, so I came up with this idea. It's called 8 Questions in 8 Minutes with Maria. And it came after actually one of our breakfast meetings together when I was trying to find ways to connect with the people in my organization now that we're all working remotely.
Oh, yes.
And I loved your recommendation. I said, why 8 minutes? And you said, because 5 minutes isn't long enough and 10 minutes is too long.
That's
so,
right.
So I have 65 people in my office that I just want to take time to connect with each of them. And I came up with some 8 questions, not too hard of questions, but just some simple questions to get to know each other better. And then when you and I were talking about kind of what different things we wanted to do, I thought, well, let me ask you 8 questions.
Oh, wow. So I'm on the spot today?
Yes. And they're going to be a little different than the question I'm asking my team, but I want to get to know you better and know more about why you do what you do.
Okay.
So
awesome.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Am I ready, guys?
So this is all about you.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay. So first I want you to tell us just a little bit about how you got started in education.
Oh, wow. That's very interesting. Yeah. So my original major in college was communications and journalism. And it wasn't until I moved to Michigan. I always had a love for accounting. I even actually started my master's program in accounting. And when I moved to Michigan, after I had my accounting job, I decided that I wanted to go into education. I have to be honest with you though, Maria. I was looking forward to the summers off. But I have no summers off as an educator right now, so I guess that shot myself in the foot. But anyway, and so I got into education, went back to school, got my master's in education, got my certification in administration, and I've been doing it ever since, which is almost 20 years now.
Wow.
I know.
Wow. Well, you're a great educator, so you
thank
clearly
you so
chose
much.
the right path.
Oh, thank you.
All right, and then I want to hear what is one of your greatest accomplishments, whether business or personal?
I believe that one of my greatest accomplishments is my ability to always grow. I think I've seen over the years where people, they just get stuck. And I love the fact that no matter what I go through, no matter what happens, no matter what I endure, I always have the ability to surpass it, rise above it, and grow and learn from it.
Yeah, that's great. Easy question. This is a softball one. Are you early to rise or early to bed?
Neither. I'm both. I'm early to rise. Yeah. No, I'm early to rise. I don't know what sleep is.
Yeah.
Because I don't really require a lot of sleep. Okay. So, but I'm definitely early to rise. Also.
Yeah. Is that when you find you're your best? Is in the morning?
It depends. Because sometimes late at night I'm at my best. I have my best thoughts. So I guess it just depends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good one. That was a good one.
Okay, so what do you, because you work in education, you run a K-12 school.
Yes.
And these are crazy times.
Yes, yes.
But even given that, and just what do you think, not just in the COVID situation, but in general, what do you think are some of the biggest challenges facing our kids today?
I would probably say, with everything that's going on, people trying to keep things normal, if that makes sense. So I think with changes, we must change. And I think most people are trying to keep doing the exact same thing, knowing that it's going to require us to think differently, be different, operate different. And sometimes people don't want to do that. And so it makes it very difficult for the students, the parents, and the educators. Yeah. In most organizations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Resistance to change.
Resistance to change. Yeah. Perfectly stated.
We're changing.
Yes,
that's for sure.
Yes.
Where do you find your strength?
God. I have a very strong spiritual connection to my maker, and nothing else. And music.
Oh,
God
there you
and
go.
music.
That's
So,
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
God and music.
Yeah. Well, one of the reasons we wanted to do this was because we want to support leaders, emerging leaders, and especially women in leadership.
Mm-hmm.
So, what would be one piece of advice you would give to an emerging leader?
Learn from everyone and don't take yourself too seriously. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to look crazy. You're going to talk crazy. You're going to act crazy. Embrace it all. Embrace it and learn from each and every person you encounter with. Because if not, you miss out on so much by limiting yourself and limiting your experiences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here's hopefully another easy question.
Okay.
What do you like to do in your off time, if you have off time?
Okay. It's so funny because a lot of people think, oh, you know, she does this, she does that. I haven't watched TV in 2 years. And I literally am one with myself in my own personal space, in my thoughts.
Yeah.
I read often. I meditate a lot. And it's also, too, where I get my strength. Because I really try to take off everything that I've dealt with in the day and regroup myself so I can be prepared for the next day.
Yeah.
So, but I do love to read and I love traveling.
There you go.
Yes.
And then when you and I first met, I'll never forget one of our first meetings. We were actually talking about horoscopes or something. I remember.
I do remember that.
And
I got it too. Go ahead.
You did. You nailed me.
Yes.
But you said to me, tell me one thing about yourself that I wouldn't know. So I'm asking you the same question. Tell me one thing about yourself that I wouldn't know or that people don't know.
I have always wanted to sing opera. Most people don't know that.
Yeah, well, I know you love to sing.
Oh, dang, you know that then. Okay. Well, let's see. I got to find
Opera.
another opera.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to sing opera. I may put on my own opera show.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you come?
Absolutely.
Okay, great. So, other than that, I'm actually very shy.
Oh,
People don't believe that about me.
No, I would never know that.
I am very shy. If you really watch me, and when I go into a room, I love to observe.
Yeah.
So I sit back, but I think people are so drawn to me that it makes it look like that I'm a people person, and I'm really not.
Well, it's funny because something I learned about like introverts versus extroverts is it's more about where you get your energy from.
Yes.
So the fact that you said previously you get your energy from being alone
Good job.
and spending that alone time.
Yes.
That maybe that's the sign that you are an introvert.
That's good.
One
That's
thing,
good.
One thing I learned about myself, I always thought I was an extrovert.
Okay.
And this COVID has really proven it to me because for me to go into lockdown and not be surrounded by people, I definitely felt and feel an energy decrease.
Yes,
I I get my energy from people.
Yes.
And so for me not to be around people has been really, really hard. So
yeah, see, and I'm all about the type of people that I'm around. So I don't get it just from anybody. You have to be a very self-assured person and an encouraging person and a positive person because negative people drain me.
Right.
And I can't be around them too long. And I will go into like a self-reflection mode.
Yes.
And because it's how I stay and protect myself from attaching to that same type of energy that they have. So that's good. I'm glad you observed that. That was great. That was great. Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Well, that's it. So
that was all the questions?
I don't know how I did on the time, but anyways, thank you so much.
No, thank you so much. And we really appreciate it. Now, guys, this is only the beginning of what we are going to produce. And I really do hope that you follow us on this journey to learning more about being a positive, efficient, and well-rounded leader. We'll see you next time. Okay. Thanks. Bye, guys. On the next episode of Sharpen. But I truly, truly believe that I look at mistakes as lessons and focus on the fact that if I didn't do that, I wouldn't have learned certain things. So I try not to focus on the fact that it's a mistake, but focus on the fact that it was a lesson.